your students. I think you're going to be impressed with the progress they've made, especially if you compare this being our final concert with 8th grade, if you compare that to their first concert of 7th grade. Wow, what a tremendous improvement, I guess, they've made over those 2 years. So if you would please silence your cell phones, kind of limit the amount of walking in and out. We've been working on talking a lot about concert etiquette, and I've really worked with them on being quiet while the other group is performing, and respectful, and listening, and focusing, and so hopefully they will show that, and they can see that in you as well. Before we get started, I just want to say a few thank yous because I will forget at the end of the evening. Mrs. Gervin is our pianist tonight. She's spent many, many hours both at home and here in the school with us rehearsing. So I really appreciate all the time that she has spent. Let's wait until I go through this list to applaud. My husband, Mark Ledford, is running the sound, and without a good sound system, you wouldn't hear anything. So I really appreciate all the time he takes a day off work to come in and help me out on the day of rehearsal. We have a great staff, and I know that you know that, having your kids here at the school. Anyone from the custodial staff to the office help, the extra hours they have to spend getting things set up and ready, the teachers being willing to switch their schedules around to give me time. We've had one rehearsal as a group, and that was today. They've had one rehearsal as a group, and that was today. And that affects all of the teachers and their teaching schedule, and they're so flexible and wonderful. I really appreciate them. Mrs. Gaskill, she had to go to another concert. Her husband's here somewhere. He's over here at the end. They spend a lot of time putting this program together so that I don't have to do it, because I really don't know how to type up stuff like this and do this. And so they put this together for us, and for you to have a keepsake and to take home. So let's give all of them a round of applause. Thank you, everybody. Okay, well, 7th grade is going to begin. And we're going to begin with a spiritual, an African American spiritual. We talked a little bit about the history of the spiritual, what the composer might have been feeling and thinking at the time that this was written. We have 2 soloists during this song. They're listed in your program. And after this, we have a series of songs from Disney shows. So I'll just go ahead and introduce all of those right now so I don't have to keep talking. The first is Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Our soloists are Mina Bradley and Layla Saleh. Then we're moving on to Disney movie Showstoppers. If you were at the Unity concert, you might remember that. Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King? We have 4 soloists in that song: Eli D. Temple, Chad Schumacher, Bryce Gableman, Hannah Marty. Then we go on to Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from Mary Poppins. That's the first half of our set. Hope you enjoy. best job in the world, really. Aren't they great? Aren't they just great? I think that's the best they sounded ever. One of the events that the students have an opportunity to participate in, and it's totally optional, it's in April, and it is called Solo and Ensemble. And the students choose a song with my help. It's usually a folk song or a classical song, and they prepare that song and they sing it for a judge. They get up early on a Saturday and they travel to Whitehall, and they go in a classroom, and it's very nerve-wracking for them. I think some of them experience nerves unlike they'd ever experienced before. And then the judge not only gives them comments, but gives them a rating. 1 is the highest score you can get, 5 is the lowest. We had all 3s and above this year with our students. I think I took about 10 or 11 students to that. It's a lot of extra work on their part, and not all of them are willing to get up early on a Saturday to go sing for a judge, especially when they can't sing, you know, like a pop song or something like that. So I asked a couple of students who sang at Solo and Ensemble to share their song with you tonight so you could hear what I got to hear. And Katrina Hope, she's our first soloist. Katrina sang beautiful folk song. And you received a 1, didn't you? You received a 1. I'd like you to share this song with you tonight.
Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, unbound away, across the wide Missouri. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. Away, you rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. Away, unbound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, unbound away, across the wide Missouri. Shenandoah, Shenandoah, Shenandoah.
Beautiful. Our next song, we also performed at the Unity concert, and we had a lot of fun with it, and it is called the Kazoo Concerto. 8th grade, we start trying some three-part music, and as the boys' voices begin to change more and more, we start singing three-part music. This group was ready several months ago to try some three-part music. I gave them a song that's rather difficult. The text is a little different. It's based on a poem, which I'm going to read to you. And it turned out, I think, to be one of their favorite songs. They would ask each day, can we go through a starry night? We like that song. It's based on a poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar. And the poem is called A Starry Night. And it says, a cloud fell down from the heavens and broke on the mountain's brow. It scattered the dusky fragments all over the vale below. The moon and the stars were anxious to know what its fate might be. So they rushed to the azure opening and all peered down to see. Paul Laurence Dunbar was one of the most popular poets of his time and the first Black American writer to achieve an international reputation. Hope you enjoy A Starry Night. At this time, I have a group of about 30 7th grade students that I chose, handpicked to be in a small ensemble group. And so they're going to stay up here while the rest of the 7th graders go around behind. And this song is from the musical Annie, You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile.
Thank you.